that, and then it's like, oh my god, there's just so many ways that they're making money. Anyways, I'm gonna get off this rant, but it's crazy. It's kind of like how there's hearsay of like tobacco, big tobacco, basically being the ones that do the commercials against smoking because they're making money on both sides of it, just like what I was talking about. They're selling the cigarettes, but also making money through acting like, oh no, it's like the campaign. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, because basically they're overtaking the market. They're putting themselves in, you know, rather than have someone else be like, we need to quit smoking cigarettes, that were genuine and had real information. The cigarette companies have like their hands in both areas. It's crazy, man. So Adam brings up vaping, and he was talking about, he basically clears the air, which is something I already knew, but it's cool to hear someone else talk about it. How the whole hysteria over people being scared over vaping was really caused by the tobacco industry losing money on cigarettes. So they pushed for taking out flavors because of also the hysteria with kids in high school using Juuls. So they combined the two to get a result, as well as at the same time, as he puts it, was a perfect storm that 10 people had died from this lung infection, but the lung infection came from people using basically what he said was like black market THC cartridges, or like THC cartridges that people did not buy from a dispensary, but rather from just like someone who cut them with something called vitamin E, which was causing the deaths, the accumulation of the vitamin E in the lungs, causing that infection. So I pretty much had always kind of guessed that, like, yeah, it wasn't really the vaping that was an issue. It was pretty obvious, honestly, that the tobacco industry was up to something. He also brought up how the tobacco industry pays off states bonds or money, basically to pay for the destruction that they do to the people. And so when the cigarette companies were losing money from people vaping, then the states were like, okay, what's going on? Pretty interesting.